All right, welcome to another challenge lab from Scalable. This is configure security for an Azure Cosmos DB account. In this one, what we're going to do is first create an account, a container in there. We're going to see how we can configure security for that. I'm starting off by creating a Cosmos DB account. So we're going to use the NoSQL API. We have a pre-created resource group here. The account name is just going to be Cosmos, followed by the lab number. We're going to put this into East US. We don't need the free tier. And then we don't need redundancy nor multi-region rights. Let's create that. All right, so that has been created. So let's go to our account. And then what we want to do is create a container in there. And we're going to do that via the Data Explorer because I'm going to need it later on anyway. I'm going to call the container customers or the database is going to be called database 1. I'm going to call it container customers. The partition key is going to be /_ partition key. Maximum units we're going to need is 1000. Should be enough. And that's it. That's created, so let's add some items. So we have some pre-created JSON items here. So first customer, Tracy Nguyen, with an age and salary and stuff. So let's add that. And then let's add another one. This one is Shrestra Patel, and he doesn't have anything else except for the company, which is of course okay in a NoSQL database. Those two items are created. Now, one of the things that we can do is create a SQL query. This is available with NoSQL in Cosmos. So select star from C should give us both of the items that we have created, and it does. And you can also see that there is some additional data saved for each of the items within Cosmos DB. But we're not really interested in that part. Instead of that, what we're interested in is security. So first of all, let's create a VNet. So the name is going to be app VNet. Let's play that this is where our application is going to be running. I'm going to be happy with the 10.0.0.0, but we want to change the subnet to be called app, and then maybe use a 10.0.10.0 prefix. All right, that's done. So let's go back to our Cosmos DB account. And then here under settings, let's go to networking. And instead of allowing all public networks access, let's have selected networks instead. So first of all, we're going to give access to the subnet in our VNet, right? So that's this one. It will require a service endpoint, as it tells you here. So if you click on enable, it will create that service endpoint for us. And then after that, we can add it. So that's there. Additionally, we want to add our IP address that we're connecting from to the firewall. So let's save this. All right. So next, let's actually in here under IAM, let's give access to our database to another user, right? So we want to give read-only access. So if we look for Cosmos, there is this DB account reader role. So let's add that to a specific user that exists in our project. And review and assign. Cool, that was assigned. So now we can go and log in as that user. And now, if we go to Cosmos DB, we can't currently see anything. But if we refresh once, we can see our Cosmos DB environment. And then here we can go into Data Explorer again. And then we can do something like SQL query, selecting everything. And that works, right? So we get the same data from this user as well. Okay, so let's try to create a new item, right? So let's say we have Harry O'Neill, and let's try to save this. And now this fails, right? It tells you that we, in a complicated way, that we actually don't have permissions to do that. Okay, so this just demos us that we gave read-only permissions to a different user using IAM, and that resulted in that user not being able to write, but only being able to read from our database. That's everything we got for you in this lab. Quite a quick one. Thanks a lot for listening, and see you in the next one. Till then.